Welcome back to the City Current Show. I'm your host, Jeremy Park. We're always honored to bring you inspiring stories of individuals and organizations making a difference and powering the good. And we're honored to have with us Robyn Tyler, owner of Germantown Day Spa. How are you doing, Robyn?
I'm doing great. Good afternoon, Jeremy. Thank you.
Absolutely. So celebrating 20 years, quite an accomplishment, but let's start with a little bit of that history and just overall, how do you describe Germantown Day Spa? Because you do a lot, so go ahead and give us a little bit of teaser.
Okay, I'll do it. Yes, so we just celebrated our 20th anniversary of being in Germantown, the same location, same name. I am the new owner, so I can't take credit for the entire legacy of Germantown Day Spa. We have to give that to Travis Sheely, who started Germantown Day Spa 20 years ago. And then I bought it about 3 years ago from her and just, tried to take that torch and play it forward. So we're super excited about that. We had a great year last year. We're looking forward to a fabulous year this year. As you mentioned, we offer everything. We are a full service day spa. So we have hair, nails, medical, massage, aesthetics, facials. We have permanent makeup. So we have just about everything under one roof, and we're very proud of that. So we definitely will continue that and staying close to the basics, if you will. As well as we've invested and we've added several medical services. In fact, we have an IV nurse on staff now too as well. So 3 or 4 days a week, if you just want to come in and get an IV, you can do that. So
talk about the benefits of an IV. Let's just kind of dive into some of these pieces. So when you talk about an IV therapy, what does that look like? What is that?
IV therapy is basically hydration. So it is like taking not even like gallons and gallons of water. So it ranges from natural type of reasons why you might want to get an IV if you've been ill and you're just not feeling up to speed, and you just need that boost. We can put a lot of vitamins and such, in the IV. We have a lot of athletes who just need extra hydration. It might be as maintenance or even a pre or post, like a marathon. We did an event, recently with the St. Jude Marathon. So there's reasons like that. And a lot of us just enjoy, a boost of B12 every once in a while and, just some hydration. We do, have some people who come in after, Christmas parties where they just need to rejuvenate a little bit. That's fine too.
Talk about self-care. And when you talk about being early in the year, people are setting New Year's resolutions and they want to take good care of themselves and health and fitness and wellness and all that. And part of this is self-care and looking and feeling your best. And so when you talk about the massages and all the different treatments and the skincare, that plays a really important role. So talk about your role in self-care and making sure everyone looks and feels their best.
Well, that is it in a nutshell. We are all about people feeling their best. And that's different for a lot of people. So obviously we are, highly, highly recommend for people to, get on a normal skincare routine. We recommend people get regular facials and whatever regular basically is whatever you can do. And it might, whatever you need. I tell people, even if you are only able to get a facial once a quarter, it's good enough. It's basically, like you said, it's just taking care of yourself and making sure that you're putting yourself priority. So maintenance is a big part of it. We have a lot of people who need massages, for like a physical therapy. For various reasons, and then there's some that just want it to feel good about themselves and just to kind of de-stress, and that's great too. We have we love it when people gift a spa day, because it's basically saying I care about you and how you're feeling in your health. And I mean, it's a very personal gift, and we love being a part of that and making sure that people are taking a day off to just focus on themselves. So that's one of our favorite things to do, is to host people for spa days that, particularly when somebody gave it to them as a gift, they're just like tickled to death. So that's
a part of my annual tradition. My Christmas gift, birthday gift to my wife, Meredith, is a spa day. So yes, she loves it.
I'm right there with you.
What
Uh,
talk about the benefits of like a facial, for instance? It's not just for women, it's for men too. So
yeah.
talk about some of those benefits for your skin.
Okay. Well, obviously it goes back to hydration. Hydration is a big one, so most all facials will infuse some hydration into your skin. It's very important to exfoliate your skin and get that, old dead skin off so that your skin is looking fresh, and those lines have a tendency to disappear a little bit more when your skin is super healthy and moisturized and hydrating. Particularly right now in the winter time, we see a lot of folks extra dry. So sometimes it's great to come in and get a boost, from a facial that will add a lot of moisture to your skin. And vitamin C is very important right now because the skin is just soaking it up with all of the dry air and the cold temperatures and such as that. But facials are not just for anti-aging. We have a lot of young folks that are, that come in and just, want to take the best care of their face that they can, which we love. I'm the same with my kids. I started my kids on a skincare routine all when they were, pre grade school age, middle school age. And I think that's very important too, because it gets them in the habit, it kind of just goes along with your regular cleanliness and good, healthy habits.
Talk about the medical aesthetics. As you mentioned, you're expanding even on that side. So talk about some of the different offerings there.
Sure. We've added a lot of things in the medical arena. We have several different medical grade facials, because we're on the topic of facials. We do hydrofacials, intraceutical facials. We've added another line that is Skin Better, and you can get a peel with that line, as well as we have retail products. We have 3 different ranges of microneedling. Microneedling is the best way to basically wake up your skin. Well, even more than that, it's basically waking up collagen, which is, under the layers of the skin. So microneedling is a very popular way to get the old collagen cells reproducing again like they did when we were in our 20s, because they just don't anymore. So and it's also good for scarring and for acne and some other benefits as well. It's not just anti-aging. So we've added 3 different versions of it, so depending on the need of the person and, obviously the wallet, they range kind of a good, better, best scenario. And then of course we have grown leaps and bounds in injections. So Botox and filler. We are doing a lot of Botox and filler for folks, and we're definitely happy there. We've just seen a lot of growth. We've invested in some lasers, and we're going to continue to do that. So we're looking at several things still as well coming up in the next year in the medical arena as well.
Talk about your team, because I know that, for instance, even on my end, just getting my haircut there, they go through a lot of continuing education, and they're constantly, making sure that they're up on the latest. And so talk about your team and some of those different dynamics and skill sets, because obviously wide range of specialization for what you offer, but obviously a great skill set and level of experience. So talk about your team.
Absolutely. Yeah. So we have a fantastic team, of course. We have a mix of some long-term employees, which is very rare in this industry, and we are at our highest employee staff levels right now. So, in terms of growth, that means people too. So we've added several new folks to the scene as well, which we're happy to infuse, into our culture, so that we have some new faces and some new skills. The industry itself, as you mentioned, it demands basically that you stay on top of the latest technology, the latest information, the latest, medical things are available out there. So depending on each area, whether it's massage or medical or hair or nail, in every single area, not only are they licensed professionals, but they also have to stay on very much so on top of trends, as well as new types of treatments that are coming out. So fortunately, it innately just is part of them. They want to know what is out there and the exciting things, and so they're all they're constantly hearing about things and talking shop, and so it's a great environment to be in, because you're always learning something new too. And the fact that we have so many different services under one roof, you get a nice kind of cross mix and balance of interest in different types of things. So there's never a dull moment in terms of the latest thing that's come out, and social media obviously lends itself to a breadth of information that we can just say, oh, did you hear about this? And, and then take it a little bit deeper.
For you as the business owner, talk about what impact COVID and the pandemic has had, because I know early on you had to close your doors, and then luckily you were able to reopen and things really picked back up for the holidays. But even now, managing through with cancellations and different things and trying to be flexible, talk about the impact of the pandemic on your business.
The impact has been significant. And I would say, like you mentioned, we're fortunate that we've been able to bounce back. We've been able to manage around it. It still hurts. We have same day cancellations and it's gone in kind of in waves, obviously, with this past, month and a half since Christmas and the increase in the cases. Our business or our cancellations really, it just follows that trend right along. I mean, I've had 4 phone calls of people who may have come in contact with somebody, so they feel the need to cancel their appointment, so, and it's a very high respect level, because we've been able to manage it, and we've been able to make sure that we don't have anyone coming in here sick, and we don't have staff members, feeling like they have to work if they're sick. We have been able to manage it. So we've been very fortunate. And so we're sticking to that trend, obviously, and we don't take any chances. In this business of very close proximity, when that's not cool, we have to be very careful. So we obviously respect anybody's, wishes or comfort levels, and, and it ranges right directly with the cases in the media and what they're saying. Everybody's comfort level just kind of follows right along with it. But that being said, I also am very fortunate that I'm not experiencing what a lot of other businesses are experiencing in terms of staff shortages. I have more staff than I ever have, and I have people wanting to work more hours than they've ever worked. So that also means that we have, clients who are still willing to come on a regular basis. And thankfully, like we talked about, self-care and health is just the priority in itself has grown. So in that respect, it's a blessing. And it's great that people are thinking about taking care of themselves, and much higher priority than they were before. So that's good. And that's probably, the most important thing is people are still calling. People are still coming. People are still calling to make appointments. We're just having to deal daily with I would just put it really in the category of inefficiencies, where unfortunately somebody, we have a lot of cancellations that are day of, and we can't fill them. So we just have to roll with the punches and, do the best that we can.
When you look at 2022 this year and ahead, what makes you excited?
Well, the most exciting thing that probably comes to mind, because it's coming, I've been working through a lot of scheduling, so it's right at top of mind. We're doing some construction next month, so we're adding more service rooms. So growth is exciting always. It's bumpy. So we're having to make some adjustments and trying to just lessen the business disruption the most that we possibly can, because you can imagine in our environment, construction is not easy to do. It's loud and it's dusty, and nobody likes it in a very relaxing environment. But that's exciting. The fact that we feel like we need to add space, in service rooms, I'm all about. And we're doing it, very organically, the same as we have kind of managed everything. We're just taking some non-revenue generating space and trying to convert those over. We're not doing anything really super disruptive yet. But if we continue to need to grow, we'll just keep adding on. So that's exciting. It is January, so we just flipped over our our holiday. You know, we had to pack all of our holiday decor up, which was really sad until we saw all the beautiful Valentine's decor coming out. And, you know, we're partners with John Mark Enterprises, and he's amazing. So he always makes us look so happy. And so everybody came in today, and all of a sudden love is in the air. So Valentine's Day is going to be fun. We're having an event at 12, you know, in the afternoon, kind of cocktail hour, 3 to 6 type of, you know, in case people are going out to dinner, they can come by. We're going to have some cocktails, and we're going to have some specials, and people can come get their nails done real quick before they go out. They get their hair done, their makeup. So we're going to have a couple of fun things like that coming up. And then there's, you know, then it's spring. You know, as soon as we take a breath and construction and Valentine's Day is done, before we know it, it's going to be spring break, Mother's Day, Easter. And then we're right into the summer, which then, you know, opens up kind of a whole different, you know, have people wanting to get spray tans, you know, for spring break. And, you know, so it's just fun. Waxing and spray tans and things pick up.
Well, but that's good. It means there's always something and always some way that you can help. That's for sure.
Yeah. These cold winter days, we have a high demand for massages. And I don't blame them. Let me sit on a really nice warm bed, you know, and have somebody rub some hot oil on my poor muscles. So it's pretty simple, but it's great.
We'll wrap up with, again, the date for the February event for Valentine's Day. And then obviously, where can we go to book appointments, learn more about Germantown Day Spa?
Of course. So Saturday, February the 12th, it will be our Valentine's event. And please follow us on social media, on Instagram, and our website and Facebook, which is basically just Germantown Day Spa. And you can find us here in Germantown at 9030 Poplar Pike. And our phone number is 901-737-2840. And we love new clients. We love introducing people to the spa. And of course, like you, Jeremy, we love to see familiar, loyal faces. So we'll see you real soon.
Absolutely. Well, Robyn, greatly appreciate everything you and your amazing team do. Thank you for coming on the show.
Thank you. I appreciate it as always. Thanks, Jeremy.